Hey all and welcome back to Speed Dating for Ghosts. I'm Agent Mischief. Let's jump on in. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down and you can go right in. Alright, we've went into these other rooms. Let's see what the Room of Palms has to offer for us. Or rather, who? The Room of Palms. Looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors, spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. I can't speak. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Slow down there, buddy. Hey, sorry. Just saying. Isn't it cool we see the age we died? Makes dying young a little bit better. How'd you die? Oh wow, so, long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. Heh. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up. But I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. Haha. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. That's deep, Riley. Thanks, bud. Football knocks stuff around in there, but sometimes my brain still works. Any interest beyond sports? I try to branch out. But sports are just so fun, you know? Like, what's better than working up a sweat? Not that I sweat anymore. I'm very uninterested in Riley. I'm sorry. I don't like a jock that much. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we call time out. Let's keep this going in the second half. Too many sports puns, too. Another ghost appears. Let me see. Hello, sunshine. The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. Smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. Nice to meet you. Is it? It's a surprise. I'm Vera. The lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. You look familiar. Maybe I just have one of those faces. A lot of ghosts know me. For years now, I've haunted Vegas, the glitzier condominiums, on the strip, obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up, rich fools at night, shrouded in gray smoke, jangling pennies, wailing pay the price. Junk like that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, son. Spent lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke, choke themselves awake. And then they see me, floating at the end of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works. Except when the smoke alarm goes off. Then it's not as scary. Did you die in Vegas? I was an executive assistant. This big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could, and never let go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing? I was lonely. I hear ya. I'm about as lonely as a lost shoe. Just as useless, too. You get used to it. Also, you never get used to it. We can be lonely together. Whoa there. Ease up on the throttle. We just met. Not that I don't. Appreciate the thought. The bell rings. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Another ghost appears. Hey. Hey. I'm Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. You look nice. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. Tell me about... No. I know what you mean. I've resisted trying stuff like this. Speed dating is so awkward. Like, what do you say? My name's Steph and I play the clarinet? My name's Steph and I'm teaching myself Japanese? What do you think if my hobbies are bad? What if you think I'm a weirdo? When you only have so much time to talk, first thing you say makes all the difference. First impressions are overrated. You say that. But there's still gonna be that moment. The first time we see one another. The first time we hear each other speak. Those moments set the tone. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it. You're already surprising me. I am? I mean, that's great, right? I'd rather be surprising than a bore. Tell me about learning Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I thought I was getting pretty good. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. You can always visit Japan. I'd love to. It would help to be immersed like that. It's just hard to find the money. Tell me about the clarinet. You gotta commit to it. When I first learned as a kid, we rented one, which was gross, cause, well, you have this cloth. It's like a little metal thing attached to a long string. The cloth is on the other end. When you're done playing, you take the mouthpiece off and run the little metal thing through the clarinet to pull the string through and despitify it. It sounds like a lot of work. Sorta, I guess. We used to call it the spit rag. Do you miss playing? Not really. I mean, I still practice every day. Can dead people play the clarinet? Of course not. They're dead. They can't breathe, so they can't play. Why even ask that? Because you're dead. Are you threatening me? Because that is super not cool. I'm gonna tell Fran. She'll ban you. I don't understand. I understand extremely well. You're a jerk. And possibly dangerous. And after the bell... That bell right there. I'm gonna talk to Fran about your behavior. Goodbye, jerk. Oh man, she was the only one I was actually interested in talking to afterwards. It sucks. Second round begins. Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Off it, love's no game for me. I just try to be real and ask the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. You're smarter than you look. I am? Thank you so much. That's super nice of you. You're welcome, Riley. So you're nice and hot. Score. The bell rings. So, like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I checked in on them. I'd like that. Righteous. Tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's convertible. Of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Hello again, Sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived, the Vegas life, my crooked casino boss. I'd like to tell you about how I died. I'm honestly curious. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice. The boss's son. Said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. Sorry. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. You had a daughter? Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job. The casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. How awful. Awful is right. I never liked the guy, but I wasn't happy. That's for sure. Unlike his son, standing next to his dad's body. He smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the back of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? No. All the toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year, and then they got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Did you confront the son? Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack. That's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic horse crap. And your daughter? I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off the lights, and waited. Nothing happened until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see, They burned my home down after making sure I was inside. What about your kid? I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her. By the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. I can't even tell you if she's still alive. The bell rings. Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink and try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour. So, hey. Steph came to talk to me about what you said. It was a misunderstanding. I'm sure you didn't mean to scare her. Pretty sure, anyway. As you may have already guessed, Steph didn't know she had died. When you said you're dead, she thought you were threatening her. I don't know how she went this long. Some deep denial at work, maybe. Anyways, she wants to talk to you again. But go easy on her, Kay? I'm sure you remember when you died. The confusion? It's not fun. These mixers are supposed to be fun. Try to keep them that way, Kay? Kay? So, I, talked to Fran. Sorry I freaked out before. I chose my words poorly. You were direct. You're dead. Maybe I needed to hear it bluntly. It's just... this is so weird. I still feel alive. Just, like... dissociated. Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too. What was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music. Artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly, I just like to practice alone in my room. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things start to go wrong. And holy did things go wrong in my life. Recurring theme with ghosts. I'm learning that. Everyone here has a sad story to tell. Mine? Well, this is hard to talk about. Friend said we should just have fun. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong. Out of place. It's hard to describe. How long did they give you? They gave me a few months. With treatment that turned into a year. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression free. Whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Stephanie leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Stephanie might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk, nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. I mean, Vera is very interesting, so I like Steph, but I think I'm gonna go with Vera. You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark. Took you long enough. Not really, though. I'm just kidding around. So, what do you want to do? The world's our... Vera stops talking. She seems distracted all of a sudden. You hear that? I didn't hear anything. I heard a voice. There it is again. A voice. Did you hear it this time? I still didn't hear it. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound if someone recorded me. Me, but not me. Where are the voices coming from? The voices are in my head, but also far away. The voices calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? You're trying to reach Vera. Dead on the 5th, November 1954. And then the other voice, the one that sounds so familiar. It says, where are you, Mom? Oh no. My daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her. I understand. I'm sorry about this, hon. I need to figure out what's going on here. You could come with me if you wanted. If it's not too much trouble. I know trouble. You're not it. These voices, though. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. It might be nice to have some backup. You follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard, and a neon sign in the window. Psychic readings. Psychic readings. Know the future. Know yourself. Let's go inside. Inside the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back lit by trembling candles. Two people are seated at a table facing each other. One is a young woman dressed in black with multiple piercings. She seems to be psychic and playing the part with a witchy flair. The second woman sits across from her. The woman is in her 70s wearing wire frame glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian. That's my daughter. Is this a seance? It sure looks that way. What happens now? I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom. I sense two presences. Two? Yes. One is unknown to me. Psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom. It's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police. The papers. They all said it was an accident. But I found your letters. Mom, what did they do to you? I can't tell her. What happened? It's too hard. Can you say something? I need her to know. I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it. Tell Jane how our mom really died. Psychic repeats what you say word for word. The letters were all true. Every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too. Aww. What's her graveyard entry say? Vera, Spirit of Despair. Years alive, 1897 or 1891 through 1954. So she was about 63, I think? I might be doing my math wrong. Better known as the Lady in Smoke, Vera is a bit of a celebrity in the ghost world. She lived a fairly long and eventful life as the secretary and the personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of childish, over-rich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her, and has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, forever folly to those who misuse their power. Alright. So, I will probably, next time, I'm not gonna go through, the whole, spiel that you go through when you're talking to each of them. I'm probably just gonna show the date and what we do on there. But I will try to, make a nice little mini-series of this, and we'll try to go in all those dates. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the series, if you're enjoying the game, you're enjoying my commentary, what have you, it would be really swell if you could hit those like and subscribe buttons, and leave a comment if you're feeling generous, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.